set this thing. Oh, it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna try this. Just I was thinking maybe I need to get a another phone stand. I have one, but I don't use it. I just wanted to come on live and talk to people for absolutely no reason. Life update. You already know what it's going to be. Things are phenomenal. My family's all healthy. I have the people in my family in my life that I choose to have in my life, and the ones that I don't want in my life are not in my life. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. I just finished eating my lunch / breakfast because I forgot to eat this morning. I woke up, I had a cold coffee, which I discovered quite by accident for the first time. That wasn't in a bottle, and it was amazing. And then that was at McDonald's. I didn't want one of those frappe frothies. I wanted a cold coffee. So I ordered one, and I was like, holy shit. My mouth is having an orgasm. So I went back a couple days later, and I ordered one. It was at night, but I really wanted one. I really didn't need to stay awake, but I wanted one. And it tasted nothing like it. The girl made it wrong. She put it in the wrong type of cup. It tasted like shit. It wasn't sweet. And I went back and said, I know this is your first time making them. You said, this is not it. Hi, Mara. And she got someone else there to make it. Jewel, I have no food for you. Go away. Go. Go. And she's trying to get my food. I just finished eating. She thinks I've got food for her. So she fixed it. It was too sweet at that point. The other girl made it. But I went to the store and I said to Doug, I need to find a cold coffee I can make at home myself. Pardon this, I have on no bra, so my titties are flopping. And I found this amazing stuff. It's, I'm just going to show you. It's, I'm just going to keep you here because my house is a mess. I've been working too much. But it's a cold brew concentrate. Jewel, don't you touch my yogurt. I'm eating a peach Greek yogurt, and she better not fucking mess with it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, it's so amazing. When I saw this, because I was like, I don't want to get that, you know, that typical pre-made stuff. This stuff right here. Holy crap. Holy crap. So, it's a concentrate. It says it makes 16 drinks, but the thing of it is, I don't use a lot of it because I make coffee the night before. Put it in the fridge, let it get cold. And I use coffee rather than water. So I don't use as much of the concentrate, and it really gives it a good flavor. And then I use whichever kind of creamer I want, which is the mocha caramel, whatever, chocolate caramel. And so I've had cold coffee, Sanka instant. I don't like Sanka. I don't like it, and I don't like instant. I've tried instant. When I would travel by train, I would always take the little singles, the Folgers singles. I tried the Maxwell Houses, the Nescafe, all that. I do not like them. The best one I have found for me is the Folgers, because they charge an arm and a leg on Amtrak for a coffee, but a hot water is free. So I would get my free hot water, use my own little single packet, and I missed what you said. Well, see, I've never used it like in that way before. My mom used to make the cold coffees in her blender years and years and years ago, the frothy ones, and they were really good. Hold on. My TV just went on the weird. Okay. I got my TV up here. on the wall. But anyway, so I'm veering off into, this is what I did it for. You. I want to chat. But anyway, what brought that up? Anyway, all right. So I got nothing to do with it. I just live here. Okay. And I wear a mask every time I go anywhere. That's how I started drinking cold coffee. The tennis ladies would order Sanka, and I got curious and had the guy make me a Sanka. Left it on the counter till it got cold. Well, stupid bitch over here. Okay, so hold on, Sasha. That is enough. She's fussing with the kitten. But anyway, Ray Ray is Jeff. It's Jeff Rowe. That's just one of the names he uses. I think that's because that's his granddaughter's name, Ray Ray. Anyway, so anyway, off the cold coffee. I'm on a cold coffee kick. I love cold coffee, and I didn't like the way they made it at the McDonald's. And then it was too. Oh, it's not Jeff. Oh well, then I don't know who it is. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this isn't about that. So we're talking about what I want to talk about. It's my fucking channel, and I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. I know tons of names. It's weird. So I'm going to eat my Greek yogurt, the peach kind. Oh. So, I had made a ham, turkey, lettuce, banana pepper, cheese wrap with lavish bread. I love lavish bread. So light and yummy. Yes, McDonald's does have a really good one, but that one was, first it wasn't sweet at all. Then they went overboard so bad that the chocolate syrup was built up at the bottom. It was just intolerable. So that was when I went and I found that at the Walmart, and it was $5.08, and you get a mountain of drinks out of it. So I've been doing that. Hi, Corgi Mom. And then working, I had packages today. I only had 3 so far. Yesterday was a big day for packages, but today not so much. Only had 3 so far. I sold a workout DVD, a pair of shoes, and a collectible M&M's candy dispenser, new. But yeah, it's in the refrigerator area where you find your creamers and your cold coffees that are already made, all that shit. It's right there. It comes in the one that I have, and it comes in a mocha. And I did not get that one because I wanted to try other stuff in it. Like I may want the Irish cream one. I may want the vanilla one. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to keep my options open. But anyway, I should be taking pictures and listing right now, but I'm not. Don't look at my fat ass. I'm gonna show y'all something. Carnation instant breakfast. Really? I haven't gotten that in ages. I used to get Ovaltine. Alright. Yeah, don't look at my big butt. So I go to this yard sale. It's probably been over a month ago. I did a video of this when I first started it up to see if it was going to work. But they had this there. And they had a Hello Kitty clock. And they were on the 2 for $1 area. So I paid $1 for a Hello Kitty teacup clock. And this thing I'm about to show you. See, it's got the sticker still on it. 2 for $1. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So, didn't have any batteries in it. And I thought for sure I'm going to open it. It's going to have battery corrosion. Because this is from, I found it from 81. So I open it up. No batteries. No corrosion. So This Q*bert tabletop game, it's dusty. You can see the dust. This thing's been sitting on a shelf. Someone who was a collector, and they kept this on a shelf, thankfully with no batteries in it. But I said, if this thing works, even with any issues with like a burnout from the lights, this thing is going for $130. 50 cents, you guys. I paid 50 cents. So last night I finally unpacked it from all, because I've got so much shit. You don't even know. You don't even know how much stuff. And I'm like, I've got to pull these big ticket items out. I really need to get them online. And because this is so old, I can also put it on Etsy. And I'm gonna, and on the marketplace, I'm putting it across the board. Light bulb. Huh? This doesn't take a light bulb. This is a tabletop game. Look. Ching! It works. I can even hear it. It's very faint. Got the little Q*bert song playing. So anyway, I'm gonna gauge the market. No, it's not that kind of light. The little, let me show you. Like right here, if the number 2 should show up, it's missing, the top of the 2 is gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like the light doesn't complete. Oh, I'm not doing any repairs to this thing. I will completely screw it up. I'm sure it's a light burnout. It's from 81. So, yeah, that thing's old. It's 40 years old. But, yeah, so enough with the ums. I'm going to make way more than 50 cents off of it. Even if I don't make 100 or 130, I'm going to make more than 50 cents. So that's great. And then I got, believe it or not, these do really well. Who knew, right? And I think about all of the dual cassette decks for dubbing that I have walked away from at the thrift store that are phenomenal. They're JVC, they're Sony, they're Samsung, they're Panasonic, they're Pioneer. And I didn't know they were a thing, you know? And they're a thing. The dual ones, the dual cassettes, they're like just components you would add, you know, back in the day when you would buy each component. So I got this for $1. It is in amazing shape. And in this condition, I can get probably between 50 and 70. I'll take that. I paid $1. It is so clean. It is so clean. This thing is so amazing. So, for whatever the reason, people buy these components and, you know, build their systems, or they just collect it. It's nostalgic, all that stuff. And then I've got the 8-track recorder down here. And I bought these 8-track. They're brand new. My CD thing just came with them. I just got an old CD player for the gym to play my CDs. Yeah, I don't really do CD players though, because there's so many of them, and it's really not that old. People still buy them, like they still make them. But like this 8-track, I thought was an 8-track player. It turned out to be a recorder, which was like, and it happens to be the top selling 8-track recorder that they ever put on the market. I paid $10 at a yard sale thinking 8-track player, and it's in fine shape, and I will be able to move that for about $30, you know. Nope. It's a recorder and goes for a lot more. So I bought these. They're all wrapped. I unwrapped this one last night so that I could test out my recorder. So me and Doug hooked it up to one of the receivers, because we have a bunch of receivers in there. And even though 8-tracks were out when I was a kid, I was a kid. By the time I came into my own with the music and all that shit, it was cassettes. Then by the time I was in my teens, it was the CD. So the transition happened pretty quickly during that era, you know. So anyway, I've got these new old stock, because they don't make them anymore. And I bought those off the internet from somebody. so I could test my system. And of course, I'm going to include one with whoever, with the lot as a lot. And we were hooking everything up and checking it out. And I said, well, how do I check to see if it recorded? There's no rewind. So Doug goes in the room. He comes out and goes, I got bad news. We're not old enough to realize, but 8-tracks don't rewind. They're on a loop. I went, oh my God, you're kidding me. He went, nope, they do not rewind. So there's that. Oh yeah, they get the 8-track tapes all the time. There's so many people out there that buy them and sell them that you can get them for pretty cheap. Oh my God, this dumb woman.
The Ergos.
This is insane. Hold on. Ugh. Jesus Christ. I'm having an argument with somebody online because they're just trying to fabricate something that is actually not happening right now. They're like putting words in my mouth, and I'm like, yeah, nobody said that. Why are you creating an argument where there's not an argument to deflect from the actual topic? Focus. Focus. You're not going to lead me away from this. God, they're so freaking obvious. And then if I say something, this person is taking the sections of a sentence and making a claim about what I said. And I'm like, how did you just randomly, openly, in front of everyone, just cherry pick my sentence and leave out the parts that didn't work for you? I mean, we can see that, right? We're all watching. We can all read it. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, these people. Oh, humanity is so fucked. Well, I don't think we are actually. I mean, anyway. So, Anyway, I'm working today. I just wanted to take a break and talk. And then when Doug comes home, we have to go to FedEx and the post office. And then I don't know, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. But I'm tired. Oh yeah, speaking of tired. Y'all. Me and my mama were talking yesterday. Was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday evening. It was the day before. I don't know. My days are running together, y'all. I use the camera on my phone. It works for me. I got other cameras here. I got a bag full of cameras over here. But anyway, so I'm talking to my mom. She said, well, what have you been doing besides working? I went, that's it. That's all I do. I work. And she said, yeah, I saw a video you put up. And Corey, you look awful. Your eyes are so dark. And blah, 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 blah. And I said, Mom, I'm tired. I mean, I work a lot. And, you know, it's relentless. Like when I'm sitting there watching TV, I feel guilty for doing it. And I end up coming in here and working more. Whether I'm taking pictures or I'm listing on one of the sites or I'm doing my research or I'm packaging something or, you know, or I'm cleaning an item up and trying to find out more information on it. I mean, it's constant. I was like, Mom, I'm tired. And she goes, I know, I'm just saying. She said, you look like somebody punched you in your eyes. I said, oh, you know ain't nobody punched me in my motherfucking eyes because I didn't call you for money for bail. And she started laughing. I said, you already know ain't nobody punched this fucking face. She said, oh, I know that. Like, Mom. And she was like, oh, you just look so tired. I said, well, here's one thing. It didn't help matters that I had the light behind my head rather than in front of me, which made it even worse. That's your usual look. I don't care. I mean, if I'm working, I'm not doing my fucking makeup. And I mean, I'm tired. I'm not going to make apologies for being tired. And my mom's like, well, you just look so tired and exhausted and blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, Mom, I get it. I look like shit. Move on. She went, I'm not saying that. I said, well, then what are you saying? What are you saying? I was like, oh my God, I'm tired. But, I'm doing life. I mean, it happens. I said, and excuse me, I'm 50. I'm not going to make apologies for being 50, almost 51, and working my ass off. I'm not. She was like, I'm just worried about you. You need iron. I said, Mom, I eat meat now. I don't need iron. She used to tell me that all the time when I didn't eat meat. For 10 years, I didn't eat meat. And she would say, you need to get some iron pills. Mom, I eat meat now. I don't need iron. I'm 50 and I'm working constantly. I don't have time to worry about dark circles under my eyes, or she'll probably see this and comment on it. Thanks, Mom. But it was funny. She just kept going, I'm just worried about you. You look so bad. You like somebody punched you in your eyes. Psh, anybody punched me in these eyes? I can promise you that, because I'll be either calling you for money for bail or calling you to help me bury somebody. That's a mama for you. Yep. I was like, you keep forgetting I'm 50. Your youngest child is 50. So calm your nuts, lady. But she said, I know you're working so hard. I am. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I feel okay today. Yesterday was a weird one. Yesterday was a super weird one because I woke up, I felt fine because I went to bed early. I got up at 8:20 and I thought, got a good night's sleep. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna get my housework done. I'm gonna get a little bit of stuff from work done. And at about an hour and a half into the morning, something just washed over me. And I just was exhausted. And I couldn't figure it out. I was just like, I can't hold my head up. I can't keep my eyes open. I was sitting here doing some checking on the computer and watching a video, just, and then I cut that off and I cut the radio on and just sat here listening to the radio down low while I did what I had to do, and I was nodding off. And it was overwhelming. We all have days where we're just tired. But when it doesn't make sense because you had a good night's sleep, you woke up feeling good, and it just washes over you to the point that you need to talk about it. So I thought, I'm going to lay back down for a while. I'm just going to give myself about an hour, quickie power nap. Off I go back to my day again. So it was around noon when I decided that I just couldn't take it anymore. Maybe a little after. And energy vampire feasting on your good vibes, it seems like it. And I get a message from Doug. And I'm sitting on the toilet taking a piss before I go lay down. And I get a message. And he says, hey woman, I don't know what my deal is today, but I am positively exhausted. I can't hardly keep my eyes open. I'm falling asleep working. And I said to him, oh my God, that's crazy. I'm going through the same thing. I'm actually sitting on the toilet taking a piss before I lay down for about an hour. I'm nodding off sitting there trying to work. He said, I don't get it. I was like, I don't either, but that's weird that we both feel so compelled to say it. It's that bad. Well, he said the only thing he could think of is we both ate at the same place the night before. I said, well, that wouldn't cause that. That would maybe cause food poisoning, maybe, but not that. So we discounted that. We were like, yeah, that's not it. The vaccine mutated and it's changing your DNA. Oh, absolutely. That's what's happening. I'm magnetized. Yeah. So anyway, that happened. It was very weird. I laid down, and about 20 minutes in, trying to get my pillow right, because my bed is shitty, and I get a FaceTime from Shane, my daughter, Shane, and she's looking at houses. She's about to move, and after we talked for a while, she was like, oh, you're in the bed. I was like, you're fine, what's up? We'll talk, of course. I mean, I talk to Shane all day, every day. And after we talked, and she said, all right, well, go to bed, I love you, bye. We hung up. Well, then she messages me right behind that and tells me something, oh, real quick, I gotta tell you this, and go ahead and go to bed. And I was like, don't worry, I'm up. I decided to just get up, and I'm cleaning the bathroom. I was like, I'm just trying to find stuff to keep myself awake. Oh, come on. I've got the do not disturb one, but yet the phone thing pops up on the screen. Fucker. So anyway, I stayed up. I didn't lay back down. I went ahead and stayed up and got part of my bathroom done because I hadn't washed the bathroom. We got those wall surrounds in that bathroom, so I hadn't done those in a while. So I went ahead and did those, and used my new battery powered scrubber. I got that was a real good deal. They had their regular 50 and they had them marked down to 9. I got one and I wanted to get all of them. They had 15 of them and I wanted to get every one of them. And of course, flip them. But they come with the change out for the brushes. They're great. So anyway, I used that. It worked really well. I was impressed. I don't think it needed that long extender arm. I didn't use it. I mean, it's all part of it. I just needed something that was a little more palm or handheld because I held it right up by the brush. I didn't even hold it like that. It's awkward. It was a bad design in my opinion. So I'm kind of glad I only got one. But anyway, so I did that. Oh, as you can see, I'm just doing life. This is just what I do. Just life. I try to when I buy massive amounts of stuff. Hold on. I try to research it, package it up. I try to buy new DVDs every chance I get. I try, and this is one that's hard to come by. So I got that one. It's listed. These workout DVDs do really well. And seasons of certain things do really, really well. So everything gets photographed, listed, bagged, and waits for time to ship it, which inevitably happens because everything I list I sell. I've not had to pull one item. Some things take longer than others. I listed a pair of shoes 2 days ago. No. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes, I listed them Monday night. And late last night, I was laying in the bed and I had forgotten to turn my notifications all the way down, and I heard the notification go off for the cha-ching, which means it was something with eBay. It's usually a sell, but sometimes it'll be something else, like somebody messaged me or made an offer on something. So I checked it and somebody made me an offer for a lower amount on the shoes, and I was like, I'm not going that low, but I'll go this low. And so when I woke up this morning, they bought them. So that's, even though I don't really have anything set to best offer, I don't think, currently. I have like close to 200 items up right now. I should have way more, but I don't. I'm just tired. But people still message me and say, will you take this much? And I usually say no. If I'll take that, then I would have listed it for that. Or if I wanted an offer, I would take an offer. I would have said best offers. But I will counter it with a low amount. Yeah, 200, close to 200. It's hard for me to keep it. Even every time I try to build it up to get closer to 200, shit sells. And it brings it back down again. I remember when I had like 35 items up and I thought, that's a lot. I know in a month I'm going to look back and go, I thought 200 was a lot. You know, it's going to be a lot more. But anyway, the more stuff you have, then the better your chances of waking up in the morning and having a list of sold items to ship. I love that part of the job. Actually, I love every part of the job. I do. I don't like the packaging so much, especially if it's a large, awkward electronic or an appliance. Those are headaches. But the only headache part is trying to wrap it in bubble wrap. I have so much to list on Etsy, but I just need to take pictures. See, my thing is I've got all the pictures. Well, not all of them, but I got a lot of them. I just haven't listed. It's tedious. It's time consuming. It'll make you nod off. Like, we've decided we're switching rooms. This is something else we're doing. I went in the room last night and I told Doug, I said, we're over here thinking we can't possibly keep going where we're at. We need more space. And we're talking about getting a small storage thing up the road here. We're talking about finding a shed that we can have moved to the back here that we own. And because the park will rent them to you, but they're $55 a month. I'm not spending $55 on something I'm never going to own. So, I told him, I said, I just had this idea. The only thing we do in the bedroom is sleep. We don't chill and hang out and all this other shit. We sleep. I said, we need to move our bedroom to the front where we're using the room for the eBay stuff and move all the eBay stuff back here. So I started pointing out and counting. We could fit a shelf here, 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 and here, and here. That is so much more product. And he kind of sat back at his desk and looked around. I said, dude, we don't need this big room. Nobody comes over. We like it that way. We need the space. We would save ourselves from having to either purchase a shed or pay rent on a storage one up the street here. Because see, the problem with renting the one from the park is once you start renting it, it's in your lease. You can't give it back. You have to keep it. They force you to rent the shed. I don't even know if that's legal. They force you to rent a shed, whether you need it or not. So I said, we're not even going to start that because then you can't get out of it. So I wasn't willing to, well, get into something I couldn't get out of like that. There's no way, I'm not going to do it. I said, but this way, look at the size of this room. I said, we will never purchase a shed that they would allow us to put in the back. It would be too big if it was the size of this room. He went, you're right. I said, this room is bigger than any shed we'd ever buy to put back there. So today he messaged me and said, yeah, woman, I think you're right. We need to go ahead and switch the rooms. It is a lot of work. Man, that's a lot of shit to move. We've got to move all the eBay stuff out of that room so we can move everything in to our bedroom stuff. And then put all the eBay stuff into our old bedroom in the back there. And it's just me and him. But that's the way it's always been. It's always been just me and Doug doing everything. We don't want anybody participating, you know. That's just, they never have, and we don't want to start now. I like it when it's just us. He likes it when he doesn't want anybody around. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it just feels better when we're doing it. We're the ones doing it. Us, we, me, him, we're doing it. That's like with this business thing. This is mine. I did this, all this. Nobody did this but me. Setting up the storage area, buying all the shelves, I did that. It was my money. Not Doug's, mine. Buying all the totes, buying all the packing supplies, the printer, the scale, all of it. I did that. And it just feels better than when people do shit for you. It really does. But, you know, we're going to switch everything up, and then we'll be able to carry more stuff, and I'll be even more tired. And my eye circles will get darker, and I still won't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I'm thinking one day I might break down. Pack that camera. Be back later. Okay. Have a good one. What was I just saying? Oh, I might break down one day soon and break out my makeup and wear it. As long as you're happy doing what you like. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm happy doing what I love. I love happy customers. I love happy customers, you know. And when they message me and say, by any chance, do you have any more of these? And I'm like, no. But if you favorite me, I'm always coming across them, and I will be listing them. So I like that. I like that people want to buy from me after they've already bought from me. It feels good. So Doug will be home in about, what is it, 3? It's almost 3. He'll be home in an hour and a half. Maybe. Actually, no, he won't. He gets off at 4:30. I don't know. I didn't insinuate anything. Holy crap. Some of these people literally cherry pick their way through life. They will take, this person is still taking little teeny sections of what I say and only using those sections and saying, see, you proved my point. What? Actually, you're steadily proving my point the whole time. You're literally proving my point about you cherry picking what I say. You're currently doing it right now. But whatever makes you feel good, as long as you feel good about it, that's all that matters. Oh my God. The internet debate marathon. Okay. Mara, if you're still watching, I'm still on the hunt for that thing that I'm going to send you. I don't know what the hell I did with it. I do not know. I do not know what I did with it. My hair is But I will find it. We're steadily picking through all this stuff, you know. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to update? I can't think of anything else. I need to mop. I do know that. I need to go. Oh, I don't have any bleach. That's what it is. I've got to make sure I tell Doug we need bleach. Because I'll forget. We'll go to the store and I won't pick it up. Like, I'll send him things. I'll text it to him. So when he gets home, we have our list. Because, what the fuck? Lord have mercy, that scared the hell out of me. The boys are doing good, I guess. I don't really hear from them much these days. I'm not needed anymore. Not by them. I'm not saying by them, but you know, I'm no longer, my services are no longer required. You know, the thankless job of parenting, and it's thankless. So, and anybody with children knows what I mean. And I want the boys happy, and they're happy. You know, they're happy with their mom as far as I can tell. They're, yeah, I think Jack is a little more adamant about me and Pop Pop than Aaron is. Aaron's a little older. But Jack, remember I got him for the first time at 2. I got him in November of 95. November of 2015. The first week. He was born in 2013, so he was 2. I did not have him for 5 months between 2016 and the beginning of 2017 when we got the rig. So and then I had him until recently. So I mean, Jack is, they're fine. Every now and then I'll get a little subtle hint when we're talking that he wants to say something, but he won't say it, you know. And I'm not going to encourage him to say anything because that's not right, you know. But when I notice him do it, I'll go, I love you, buddy. You know, I want him to know that I see. But I just want him to visit. But they couldn't because Aaron had this study course that he was in for summer. Not summer school, but it was like a course that they supposedly set up for kids that needed the extra help, that passed but still needed the extra help. And because a lot of kids that had been remote learning seemed to lack a lot of, because I mean, parents did what they could. We're not the ones trained to teach. Teaching is not as simple as saying, I have the knowledge and I'll transfer it to you. There's a method to teach, and we're not equipped. Parents just aren't equipped. That we all did our best, and Aaron did learn his basics. He learned what he was supposed to learn, but I didn't drill it home with the repetition. That's something I really didn't. That's what I'm saying. Parents aren't equipped for that. That's why we're not the ones with the education diplomas on the wall. But so there was enough kids that needed the extra bump that they did this course. So during the summer, I couldn't get them. We had planned on going on a road trip and taking them to the springs, the fresh springs that are along the western side of the state. And I'm glad we did not prepay for a lot of the stuff we were going to do, because it would have been a wasted funding. But I do keep these close. Baby Jack's glasses. These little broken glasses. When the kid broke his glasses on the bus, them things are so strong. I keep them on my desk. And this, Jack used to play with this. He would just play with it like this. I got Aaron's little stick figure men that he created out of this like plastic melting tool that he had. And he made all these little stick figures. And I said, God, they all look like you, Skinny Minnie. He went, they do. Yes, they do. He's got a whole family of them. And when me and Doug were putting some things away, we found them. And I looked at Doug and started bawling my eyes out and said, don't you throw those away. He went, I'm not. Oh my God. Don't you ever throw anything away that belonged to my kids. All right, well, that went south fast. I can't talk about that anymore. All right, there's only 9 people on here and 3 thumbs up. So probably 6 or 7 thumbs down. So I live for the haters. It's great. I've been fat shamed. And I read it to Doug and I'm like, I'm 50. They think that this is going to like somehow affect what's happening in my life right now. They feel so good about the things they're saying that they slip into a fake account and they're faceless and insult me. Like I got the trolling was get a job. Like, why do you care? I don't get any public assistance and my husband pays for everything. Get a job, get a job, get a job. Coming from people who don't have jobs, by the way. And then now that I have a business, I have an actual like business, which is better than a job. It's actually better than a job because I am my own boss and make the money based on how much I work. Now it's not a real job. Get a real job, bum. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, I think it's pretty evident at this point that we can clearly say without fault, it doesn't matter. It's just, all it has to do with is attacking me. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Get a job. I'll one-up that and I'll start my business back up and make good money. No, get a real job. You're buying trash. I'm buying trash? Really? Well, look at my bank account. Look at my bank account. That's what I say. So I probably have about, well, by the time I'm done, I'll probably have like 12 to 15 thumbs down, maybe more. And I just use the bricks my haters throw at me, and I use it to pave my road to success. And trust me, that road is getting wider and more golden every week. As I hone my skills for reselling and knowing what the market is demanding and what's available, like golf clubs. Holy crap. Golf clubs. And I live in Florida, Golf Central. So, yeah, it's not hard to come up with golf clubs here for dirt cheap, if not free. You can get a set of golf clubs here at a yard sale for $10 and turn around and sell one club for $25. Just one of them. One. That covers the cost. The rest of them, it's all gravy, baby. All gravy. And if it's a nice set, you can get the set for $25 at a yard sale and sell the whole set with the bag. You pay $25 and sell it for $200-300. But I'm selling trash. Okay, I'll sell trash. Anytime that I can take something for $20 and flip it and make $300, you can say anything you want. You sure can. And say anything you want. And I'm going to be going, okay, all the way to the bank. Yep, put that stack there. Put that stack there. I can't even begin to tell everybody just how good it feels to just be productive and not wrapped up in bullshit. And to have your own money. Oh, how amazing is that? Like the other day, Doug said something. I can't remember what it was. I wanted something, and I was like, look, this weekend, I want to, whatever it was. I don't even remember what it was. And he went, I don't know. I've got to pay the bills this week, and we're going to have to see, blah, 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 blah. I went, and? He went, and I don't know if we're going to have it. I said, did I ask you for the money? He went, oh, well. I said, yeah, I don't need it. I got it. Matter of fact, I got yours too. We're doing it this weekend. I can't remember what it was now. It was something I wanted to do or somewhere I wanted to go, and I cannot remember what it was. But it took him a minute to realize that I got it. And not only do I got it, I got you. And then I still have a lot of money left. I still got plenty of money left. So I'm hoping by next month, I got to up my game this weekend. This weekend, I've got a couple of appointments. One is for a person who's moving, and they contacted me. And I said, I'm going to come see what you got. I may want to buy it all. And then a couple of other appointments that I haven't been confirmed yet. But I'm going to step up my game, because every week I try to step it up a little more. And I'm hoping by next month I'm making as much as Doug or more. Consistently. Not just on a good week, but consistently. I'm hoping. Not that I'm competing with Doug. I'm just saying that's a good standard to base it on, you know. The income that we survive every week off of with no issues. That's a good standard to set it by, because I'm not trying to build an empire here. I just want to be able to be self-sustained if something should happen to Doug, you know, and have my own money, which I do, and it feels good. Like right now, I could just go online and just buy what the fuck I want. That feels good, but I'm not going to do that because I'm still putting the money back into the business. So, you know, if I spend it all on stupid shit, then I've got no more money to put back in the business, and then it's all over with. And we're not going to let that happen, because this is all gravy, baby. At this point, it's so gravy. It's so fucking gravy. What are you doing? Come here. Let me get Kevin. I got to show y'all how big Kevin's getting. Hold on, Mama. Come here. Come here. All right. First, there's Saucy. Hi, Saucy. Look at her boobies. Look at the milk from nursing the kitten. She suddenly just starts making milk. Ain't never had no babies. Kevin. Leave him alone. And Kevin's getting big. Fat belly. Fat belly. Hi. Hi, Kevin. Who's the big boy? Who's the big boy? Look how big he's getting. How adorable is that? Honey? What are you looking behind me for? Oh my God, this little guy right here, he runs the house. He's a good boy. Every night at bedtime, he goes in his kennel, no fussing. He gets a water, a fresh bed, and a toy. So at night, if he wakes up during the night and he doesn't want to be in there, he has a toy. And I've done that since the day we got him here. So he expects it every night he goes to his room. I tell him, you gotta go to your room. And then last night he gave me grief, but I put him to bed early. And it's like he knew. He was like, I put him in, and he shot back out and just stood there like, no. And I picked him up and said, the fuck you say? And I put him back in, and I was like, boy, you better go to your room. He's little. I don't want him to get stepped on. Like, if Doug gets up in the middle of the night, he can step on him. And I don't want that to happen. I've stepped on a kitten before. Many years ago. Nobody wants to ever go through what that put me through. That was horrible. That kitten's name was Lollipop, and I stepped on him in the dark just right and snapped his neck. Horrible feeling. Horrible feeling. Anytime you kill a lovely animal, or even just a stray animal, just if you hit an animal with your car, the feeling is just, it's awful. So yeah, I put Kevin away every night because that's a terrible way to die, to be stepped on, But that was terrible. That was, with that kitten, that was around 2002, maybe 2003. That's when we lived in Florida the first time. Oh, it was awful. It was terrible. Poor Lollipop. Lollipop was a Siamese Persian mix. So he had all that fluffy, but the Siamese markings. He was gorgeous. I mean, just this, even if he didn't have any hair and he had the mange, it's still awful what happened. But we were watching a movie. Like, I've only recently been able to talk about it without having a meltdown, but we were watching a movie, a scary film with the kids, and we're all sitting in the dark on the sectional, and we're watching this scary movie, and I had to pee, and I told Doug, pause that. So he paused it, and so I didn't step on him, because I knew he was wandering around, and it was dark, because, we had the lights off to scare the kids, and I stepped against the edge of the wall as I walked, and I was bouncing from one side to the other, and I went right down. He had learned to stay out of the walkway, and he was literally against the wall, and I felt this pop, and I went, what the hell was that? And I cut the light on. I walked over to the light switch, and I kept hearing this noise, and I looked down, and it was Lollipop, and he was flopping around, not making a sound. And I knew what had happened instantly, his little neck. And it was awful. It was terrible. I'm just, like, I know somebody in my family that was doing laundry. Needless to say, with the Lollipop thing, I had a complete meltdown. My knees gave out. I fell to the floor. I got up. I ran outside because he was still doing it. And I collapsed outside because I couldn't stand the sound. And there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. There was my hand, the most helpless feeling you'll ever know. Right there. Helpless. Unbelievable. But I have someone that I know, and I've known for as long as I've known Doug, and they were doing clothes, and they had taken all the blankets off the beds, and they put them in the floor. And this was years ago. And they, I'm just rambling at this point, but they started doing other shit, the dishes, they answered the phone, whatever. Well, they go in there and they put the clothes in the washer. It was the bedding, the blanket, and they put it in the washer, got done with that, put it dryer. Then when it got done, they went to pull it out, and something fell on the floor. And they looked at it and they were like, what is that? And it was just this little, like, hard crusted thing. And they didn't know what it was, so they kept pulling. and something a little more identifiable fell out. And they realized that it was the kitten. It was their kitten. And they lost it. They called someone else in their family to come over and take care of it. And the kitten was in the dryer in parts. They said the only thing they could think was because the kitten didn't have a chance to get in the dryer, the kitten must have gotten inside of the blankets while they were on the floor in front of the washer and was laying in the blankets. So he went through the wash cycle and then in the dryer. So I mean, accidents happen. It's a sad, horrible, helpless feeling. And when I heard that one, I was like, oh, I thought about my lollipop, and I was like, oh my God, my heart is breaking for you right now. I told this person, my heart is absolutely breaking for you. I know how you must feel. Would you be nice to Kevin? I don't want you dancing for me. I don't want to see them doggy boobies. No. All right, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. We love our babies. We love our babies. Look at her milky boobies. Isn't that crazy that she made milk after just nursing a kitten? Stop, baby. She's like, he's my real son. He's my real son. That's my child. You're offending everyone with your doggy titties. Baby. Aw, Kevin, there's your mom. She was trying to clean him the other day, and he was giving her shit. So I started mocking them. I started, like, playing their parts, and I would say, get over here. You need a bath. You smell like shit. Leave me alone. Get out of my room. You're not my real mom. You're ruining my life. Kevin, be nice. You got kitty cat teeth. Anyway. Oh. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I've wasted too much time. An hour and 2 minutes that I have not been working. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I need communications, even though y'all ain't really saying a whole hell of a lot. I still need interactions, you know. When Doug's at work, we talk a lot, but he has to work. He can't talk to me all day. My daughter, she's got 2 little kids, so she can't talk to me all day. My son works, so he can't talk to me hardly ever because he's always either working or out doing something in his social world. I don't know what Madison's doing. I don't know. And she's doing what she's doing. She was in the hospital for a while. She was very sick, but she's fine. She's home. Kevin! This motherfucker, don't you know? Kevin! Kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh my God. He was so little when he ran out in front of our car. He was a little tiny handful. He was just, look at this sweet baby. Look at him. If he's going to look anything like the other black male cats that live out here, holy crap, he's going to be huge. These black cats out here are massive. Most of them have these giant bodies and these little stick legs. We call them ball breaker cats. I don't know if anyone knows the reference to ball breaker, but yeah. Predisposition for heart disease, ball breaker, big torso, skinny limbs cats. In case y'all didn't know, people that are built with large torsos and skinny limbs tend to have, they're predisposed to heart problems, heart attacks, heart disease. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Ball breaker. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Ball breaker? Come on. Someone's got to know what I'm talking about. I need more coffee. Come on. It's a movie. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's a movie. Coach Ballbricker. See if I can't find another hint. I'm trying to think of another hint. Strippers? Hi, Denise. I'm good. Tired, but good. So, Ballbricker and strippers. Those are my two subtle references to the movie that I'm talking about. But Ballbricker has a specific shaped body. And here's another reference, Glory Hole. Do you know what I mean when I'm talking about Ballbricker? Y'all better Google. Seriously. I haven't seen this movie in so long. We need to watch that movie. It's kind of gross. It's probably one of the more gross films of that era. Yes, I am. I was talking about my cat. My kitten is, if my little black kitten takes after all the male black cats out here, he's going to be huge, but he's going to have a big, huge body and little stick legs, like a Ballbricker cat. We call the cats out here Ballbricker cats, the boy cats, because they're all big bodies and little skinny legs, like Ballbricker. I started it. I started calling them that. Doug was like, ew, Ballbricker. Oh, Lord. If you put up Ballbricker, they have these references on the top row. They've got the word Porky's, the word Coach, the word Miss, the word Nancy Parsons, and the word Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Why is Sarah Huckabee Sanders up there? She wasn't in the movie. What the hell? I don't know. All right, well, I really got to get my room together. Dude, this is my nightmare. This is my death pal. Look at my death pal. Just, oh, God, it's a mess. You know what's really bad is I know, how do I say it? Everything is where it's at for a reason. And I'm like, don't touch that. I need that there. It's one of those nightmares. And then I'm like, when I do lift some shit up, I find something that I forgot I had. And I'm like, why have I not listed this yet? This is like $70. So that's why we got to get this stuff together, because I've been on more spending sprees than I have listing sprees. Not fabric, no. I see fabric a lot. And I know that in the industry, for the women and the men that buy it, they look for a specific, like the design will be by a known designer. The pattern will be. And I don't know anything about them. I know that some of them can go for outrageous amounts, but until I know more about them, I'm scared to spend on it, because I'm going to end up stuck with a bunch of fabric that I don't need. And, or want, because I don't sew. I don't do any of that. What are you doing? See, this is my, he's stuck to stuff. 2 days ago, he was playing with a lettuce leaf, a big one, and he was picking it up and carrying it around. And then he would drop it and act like it offended him, and then he would attack it. And then after a little while, I didn't see it. Not that I went on a mission to find the leaf, but it was big, and I couldn't find it. And I thought, well, maybe one of the dogs picked it up and ate it. He's really getting big. And I figured one of the dogs picked it up and ate it, because my dogs love salad. My dogs love salad, but dogs tend to eat what their owners eat, and they see me make my salad, and when I cut pieces off, I'll throw a piece to them. So I figured one of the dogs ate it. So what was it? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday that this happened. So yesterday evening, I was rinsing my mop out. When I pulled the mop bucket out from under the sink, there was a lettuce leaf floating in it. I don't know how in the hell he got the lettuce leaf up into the bucket, but he did. I don't know. Cats are they're just too much. They're into everything. Kevin, get your tail down from there. As soon as I said his name, he went. Kevin. Sasha wags her tail and he jumps on her. She doesn't have a chance. All right, well, it's back to, I really need to stop talking and just do my shit. I gotta do all my shit. I got shit I need to list. I got stuff I need to take pictures of. Kittens are great. They're just a lot of fun. And if they're not playing with you, then you get to at least watch them play. Yesterday I bought him one of those ball chaser toys, I guess you'd call them, where it keeps going in a circle. Only I picked it up from the Dollar Tree because they were there. They were $1 and I was there, and I thought, ooh, Kevin would like this. But it keeps getting stuck in one section. It's pissing me off because then it ruins his fun. So Doug's going to shave at it a little bit. Plus this weekend when we're out and about to yard sales and the places we have to go, we're going to keep our eyes peeled for one of the good ones, one of the quality ball chasers. But he had fun with it until the ball stopped, and then he was like, well, that sucked. What's he doing to you, Mama? What's he doing to you, Mama? You know I didn't give a shit today when I'm wearing camo. I'm wearing mossy oak. What? Anyway. All right. I'm seriously going to go. I'm seriously going to go because I really need to get my work done. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just take the rest of the day off. No, I got to get my shit done. But anyway. Yes, those ball circles, they're great. They love them. I gotta list this. I think I paid $1 for it. Yeah, I paid $1. Singer iron-on repair kit, and they actually sell. I couldn't believe it. It's not like a hot market item, but this cost me like $2 to ship. Easy peasy, you know? So, yeah, even if it cost me $2, I don't even know if it would, but yeah, those patch kits, they sell. I couldn't believe it. I got 2 of them. I don't know where the other one's at. They should be together, but they're not. See, I got a lot of stuff like that. I got a lot of like little things that I found on the markdown that were regular like 12 and I got them for a dime, or shit like that, you know? Just bread and butter type stuff. You list it, it sits there, it doesn't expire, and eventually it will move. Craft items, no, but I'm accumulating them because, like, I have dice. I don't even know what I did with them. Not dice, dominoes. So stuff like dominoes, ribbons. Well, I just threw a bunch of those out. The ribbons, I threw a bunch of them out because I didn't think there was anything for that. They were partial. They weren't full spools. But like dominoes, game pieces, beads, anything like that, I'm trying to accumulate into one giant bag. and then I'm going to take pictures of it and list it, because sometimes I threw them away. I threw them away because I had them in Ziploc bags. They were separated. They were ready to go. And I thought, there's no market for these. They're partial. And I could tell they came from someone who made their daughters costumes for, I don't know if they were in that children's, there's like a Jacksonville children's acting thing here. So I don't know if the kid was in that or dance or what. I don't know. Sell partials as listing for junk journal makers. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'll have to go look in the room and see if I tossed that. Because if I did, I tossed it in a dry bag, like of just paper scraps and stuff. So they're clean. They're all in Ziploc. But I have to go check. But I didn't think about that, the journal thing. Thank you for that. But I try to see money in everything, because everything's got money. You know, somebody wants it. And I was thinking about getting some stuff together that I'm not really going to sell that easily on eBay, just so I don't have to give it back to the thrift store or give it to the thrift store after I bought it somewhere else. I was thinking about having an auction on here, like live. Hold it up, let you guys see it. Everyone could bid, and when you send your money to Cash App, obviously your receipt is the fact that you're looking. People can see that you purchased the item, so obviously you're going to get it. You Cash App me the money, and then you send me your address, and I send you the item. But that won't be for a while. I have to go through all my stuff and determine what I'm getting rid of and what I'm going to just keep and sell. I have a lot of shit that I'm getting rid of. So if I do that auction thing on here for dirt cheap stuff, like, it'll go for dirt cheap. And if you buy more than one thing, obviously I'm going to put it all into one thing and send it all at one time. But it's going to be a lot of stuff. Can I send you my info and you can tell me so you don't lose out if you do have something for junk journals? Yeah. Send me. I'm getting a pen so I can write my own email down, because I'm a genius. Yes. NEENERCOO@gmail.com. Neenercoo. That's my email, and you send me your information and they do auctions here like crazy. Here on YouTube? I know they do them on Facebook. Well, it was an idea. I thought, here on YouTube. I did not know that. That is neat. Oh, well, then I shouldn't have a problem. But I just figured, one-on-one and, start and bid 99 cents for pretty much everything I put up here. There are a ton of crafting and jewelry. Check them out. I'm gonna then, yeah. And, if anybody in my area sees this, I'm in the market to buy all the things you don't want. Just let me look. Don't assume I don't want it because it's from 1973. I probably want it even more. I'm in the market to buy. Buy. And buy. Just tell me how much you want. You sell and get paid same night. Yeah, and ship the next day. Yep. With tracking. Everyone will get tracking so they can track their package. Yeah. I do all my shipping right from home. I do my scales. I do my labels. I've got all my packaging. I got all everything happens here. All I have to do is take it to the place and drop it off. But, yeah, so, I will probably do a video kind of with a quick scroll of images of the things that you can expect to see, just some of the things. In the auction, pre-plan it, set up the time for the stream, and that way everybody can plan to be there, and make sure you have Cash App, because that's how I'm going to do it, because it's instant. It's like right there, right then. If people, I don't know, most folks do have it, and check out Pirate Ship. Yes, I do. I use Pirate Ship. That's who I use. Now, sometimes eBay has a better rate, but only if I sell it through eBay. Then I get the chance to check out their rates there. But yeah, Pirate Ship is what I use. That's where I go. But it would be stuff like this. Like, not this. This is going on eBay. But these are really old. They had the sticker on them from a department. See, the sticker came off. But they had a sticker on them from a department store in downtown Jacksonville that's no longer there. It was 2 words. Maynard, or was it McDougal? I don't know, something like that. I've never found these in the wild. Like, out. And when I found these in the wild, I was blown away. I could not believe it. I was like, and no chips? Nothing. I mean, they're perfect. I've seen them for sale online as a set, but typically you get one or the other. I have the set. No chips. And they're marked. And they still have the original manufacturer sticker, but like I say, the store sticker that was on there fell off. Look, for anything like those statues, and if they're made in Japan, you buy them. Oh yes, don't you worry about that. Now, I don't tend to buy things unless there's a lot of meat on the bone. Like these I got for $1 a piece, and I'm listing them for $65 minimum for the set. And if they have to sit for 2 months, then they can sit, because these are flawless, not a chip. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful. So, typically I'm trying to steer away from the decor stuff. You think you could make a video about how to know what sells on eBay sometime? I am, and I think you're the one that, aren't you the one that I told I would do that? I've been so, but yes, I will do that, but I'm going to tell you right now where to start, and that is to look around your own home. Look around your own home. Your small appliances, Top Hatter, or Mercari. Well, see, I've got a Mercari account, and I can't seem to move anything on there, so I think I'm just going to end my Mercari. I'm not doing... I do so good on eBay, on Etsy, on the marketplace. I do really well. And, but Mercari, I've never sold anything on there, so I think I'm going to shut that down. Does me no good. So, if you have stuff that you would think, I'll sell that in a yard sale, or I'll donate that to the Goodwill, you can sell it. If you're into selling, just do that instead. If you have, like, what the hell did I do with it? Hold on. I'll give you a for example. This is a fine device right here. This is a fine device. It is a coffee mill for your beans. That's your hopper. They get ground up. It goes down here. It's got the little spoon right there for scooping. It also has a brush on the end of the spoon for cleaning out the little opening. Now, shop your own home and look up prices, then you will get the hang. Yes, exactly. This sells for maybe $25 to $30. Maybe. If you're lucky. But when you list just the hopper, that's $22. Plus they pay shipping. Now the whole thing might sell for $25 or $30. $22, $10 roundabout. Depends on what you want to get for it. $5 to $10. The lid and the cup together, that's another $20. And this part right here, $15. So you just took something you could not move for $25, and you are now going to make, I don't know, I didn't do the math, close to 100. And that is how you eBay. That's how I eBay. Okay, that's how I eBay. So if you check this online or something similar and you're like, yeah, they're not really selling, look at the parts. Type in this very item and put replacement. Just put down like Mr. Coffee model whatever replacement. Just type that in. You'll see replacement lid, replacement hopper, replacement bowl. You'll see all the parts. The same with those New Wave ovens. I've got 2 or 3 of those right now in fine condition. If you want to sit on the damn thing for 2 months, or make what, $80? Or you can part it out. The New Waves part out very well. So you can part out your New Wave and make 200. Yes, exactly. People are dumb to think, oh, I will buy a used full unit. No, they don't. People tend to already have one and love it and just want to replace the lid they accidentally melted in the dishwasher or something. Or the little spoon, like say this cracked, this got cracked. Somebody dropped it and it cracked. And even though it doesn't affect it, it'll still hold your coffee grounds just fine. They want to replace it because it's cracked. Because they like what they have. They don't want to replace it. And they think it's wasteful, so they just want to replace that part. And people buy the hell out of parts, I'm going to tell you. I haven't listed anywhere near the parts that I want to list, but I've seen it done, and I've seen what they're making, and it's insane. Sasha, calm down. Something like this. Check this out. This looks like just a recipe box, right? It's just a recipe box. Nothing special. It's nice and clean. Until you realize that it is a Warren Kimball. And when you look it up, everyone's got the rooster and the hen. Everyone's got the eggs in the basket. Nobody's got this one, which is called Coastal Breeze. So I've got this listed for $32, I think it is. Old playing cards go fast and high too. Yes, I've sold old playing cards. That, and I've not recently, but years and years ago. Old playing cards, canasta cards, because that's 2 decks. So you got your canasta set. It comes in a 2-deck set. So canasta cards do good. And the art, the linen cards, and the artwork on the cards, that matters. Like the puppies or the kittens or the flowers or the butterflies or whatever. If they came from a specific hotel or casino that's no longer there, it's defunct, those do good. I used to also sell the coffee table lighter and ashtray sets. They did well. They did really well. You could pick them up at a yard sale for $2 or $3, and if they're still in the case, that's even better. And they match. You've got this tabletop lighter, this big chunky lighter, click, click, and airline cards and stir sticks are vintage and hot items. Yes, linen and postcards used are better. Yep. But yeah, so this, no one has. Like, nobody. You will not find this anywhere. And I looked out and I bought this for $2.99, and I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make a lot more. So I mean, there's money. Once you get your mind there, and you're not just going, I'm gonna make money at any cost. No, when you get there and say, I'm gonna make a business out of making money, I'm going to buy things where there's a lot of profit. It's the same. What I'm doing is the same as a dealership that takes in used cars. Of course, they have a lot of overhead because they have to do repairs and they have to have them like detailed and cleaned, and they have to replace parts. They buy it cheap and they sell it high. That's what you do. That's called capitalism. That's a free market industry. You make your money. Find the things you know and look for and good at. And yes, and Denise, you also do it to where you're never shut off. You want to constantly learn what's selling better. Because I'm telling you right now, when I started off, I thought I was going to be selling knickknacks and art glass, stuff like that. No. Ooh. Let me show. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. I don't want to sell any more of that. I don't want to sell that. I want to sell what's selling, and that's VCRs, receivers, cassette players, small appliances, workout videos, stuff. These are quick, hot shoes. Shoes are hot. Shoes will always be hot. Shoes. Hi, Harold. I'm good. How are you doing? I got to get this box. I'm going to show you guys what I got. Look, here's one of my New Waves now. See? New Wave oven. I've got them everywhere. I got shit everywhere. I have a giant tote over here full of cameras. Nice ones at that. I've got to really get this stuff up. All right. We went to a community yard sale and it was a complete dud. I did pick up a Wii Fit board in the box. Look at that. These are all, I have a box full of these, like full. I saw the box down there and I started looking at them and I went, how much are these? She said, they're $1 a piece. I'm like, how much do you want for the whole box? I was like, she goes, you want the whole box? I said, I want the whole box. Do you have more? Because I want all those too. Look at this beauty, will you? Look at that. And I would tell you where these came from. It wasn't just a community yard sale. Look at this thing. This one was a dud. The loop didn't take, but it looks like a bubble, like a bubble you would blow. I did not pay her $1 a piece, just so y'all know, because I bought the whole box. I paid far less. These things are beautiful. These came from the FSU. Was it the FSU? It's the university in Jacksonville glass blowing class. They were cleaning out their attic and they found, you should have seen the glass that they had out there. Not just this, they had actual vases. They had the 5-finger vases. They had some of the most amazing shit you've ever seen, and it was all really cheap. But the problem with it was I didn't know if I wanted to ship it. Look at these things. They're stunning. Stunning! Stunning! Hold on. I have a freaking box full of them. Hold on. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. These are student made. So then there's this. I gotta set this down real easy. Hold on. Okay. There's this. I said, how much are these? She said, 2 for $1. They only had 2 of them. I was like, okay, sold. Look at these bowls. Student made. See the bubbles? Bubbles are bad. If you don't know, anyone that's watching this doesn't know, bubbles in glass are bad, but student art glass is good. These are nobody in particular. I gotta wash them. They're kind of grungy. They've been sitting in the attic at the university. But see the unique Oh my gosh, you hit it. Yeah. Yeah. These are very unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. These are not even the same size. They're slightly off because we're talking about people that are learning. They're learning. So the color contrast of these are crazy. I just fell in love. So I got those for $1 for both of them. $1. I got all 16 of the ornaments in there for $10 because I was like, will you take 10 for the box? She went, yes, I will. So on Instagram, if David LaBrava is doing a live video, he's usually blowing glass, making pot pipes. His stuff is very unique. Oh, really? I don't really do Instagram. I barely do anything other than, you know, selling shit. But yeah, so I'm having one of those reseller flipper regrets that I did not buy more of the stuff they had. I mean, some of it was just amazing. Amazing. And I looked at Doug and went, do I want to ship this? He went, you don't want to ship that. I went, yeah, I don't want to ship that, but I'll take those ornaments and those bowls. Thank you. Have a good day. So I'm probably going to, because Christmas is coming up, those ornaments are perfect. Perfect. So I will be listing those probably individually, selling them individually, because they're all different. They're not the same. There's no consistency, even though some of them have a similar color scheme going on. And usually the craziest, ugliest items people love too. I know, right? Right. That's crazy. But I didn't even dig deep in the box to share all the ornaments. I'm telling you, there are some amazing ones in there. But anyway, yeah, so aren't they pretty? And those bowls, I'm torn about those bowls, man. I don't know if I want to get rid of those, but I know they're going to sell. People like that unique, like I say, I mean, they're going to get the bubbles because these are students. They're learning to blow the glass, but they got the little swirly at the bottom, and so pretty, so pretty. And I just keep them on my desk because I'm not going to pack those away and have them get broken in a tote, because I would be lit. I would be pissed off if that happened. You better say hi before I cry like a little bitch. Hi. I don't even know who that is. Let me see. I don't know her name. Give me a momentum. Oh, really? Fearless Patriot? Is that what you're talking about? Is that you? I can't get your shit. What have you been doing? Where have you been? How have you been? You a pastor now? Come on now. The cat and the dog are getting crazy back here. Still kicking. Yeah, same. Just working. That's all I do. That and occasionally this right here. Very occasionally. Not very often at all. Rory! Yes, ma'am. Making that money. You got it. And plenty of it. Doug is good. Doug is also making that money. He works full time and he resells on eBay. He doesn't resell as much as me because he works full time. So during the day when he's working at his job, I'm doing this. Not this, but I mean, you know, I'm working from home. And then at night, he's all the way back in his area and I'm way over here in my area, and we're both doing our listings. And because I do it day and night, it's just constant. I don't have an on and off switch except for when I feel like it. I wish you lived closer. I'd give you my electronic inventory. I have way too much. Don't tempt me. Is it worth me coming there? Because I will come there, Rory. You know I'm going to come there. I've got the money to come there. And then I will just pack it all up and bring it back with me. Give me a reason to come to Vegas. Just give me a reason. Make it happen. But I will wipe you out on electronics. I'll pay you for them. Bring a U-Haul. Girl, stop playing. Now, if I rent a car to get there and rent a van to come home, would the van do it? Would the van accommodate it? What do you have? See, you need to tell me what you have, because I want all of it now, especially if it's electronics. Electronics, small appliances, like those Black & Decker Space Maker coffee pots that go under your cabinets. People like, well, Denise, me and her have met before. She came to Jacksonville and we all met up and had dinner, and yes, I mean, we've met before, so it wouldn't be like the first time we've met. It would be the first time that I went to her, though. So, but those under-the-counter, old-timey, they're brown and beige colored, and they're usually kind of dingy looking and faded. People sell those for $2 and $5 at yard sales, super cheap. I just lost my connection. I clean out houses. Pots and pans, I'll take them. Old projectors, I want nothing to do with. I don't want anything. Those things have so many issues. Even back in the day when they were the thing, they were constantly needing repair. I don't want nothing to do with them. But, what was I just saying? I was just saying something. Oh, those sell for like $130 online. Those old 1982 under the cabinet Black & Decker Space Makers. Not even kidding. It's crazy. It's crazy. It probably would be better to fly out and find a van for like $1K and drive back than sell the van in Florida. Honestly, Doug ain't flying. That ain't happening. Doug is not flying. It's not going to happen. He's never going to fly. He will not. He's never flown, and well, yes, he did. He flew way back, but he was drunk. He had to drink at the airport bar before he would fly. I wasn't with him. He was flying alone. Yep, those under-the-cabinet coffee makers from back in the day, them things, I mean, there's so much money out there, you guys. There's so much money, and I love my yard sales. I love my yard sales. People have no idea what they've got. And right here early on, like I am, I don't really know what they've got until I've actually done my research. If you get out here, I'll at least fill your trunk. That's funny. You know I'm down for a road trip anytime now. Like, I'm so overdue. But honestly, if I go on a road trip, it'll be to North Carolina to help Shane, because she's about to move. And she's going to need, I was thinking get a small car to come out there because it'd be better on gas, and then trade it in and rent a van to come back. You know what I'm saying? And I know Doug will do it. Ow! Kevin! I was scratching my leg and he swatted my hand, and that really hurt. But, yeah. I'll have to hit some slot machines while I'm out there, though, at least for about an hour. I have to at least try my hand. Do y'all know that this Friday is Friday the 13th? Do y'all also know that Friday the 13th is my lucky day? Always has been. I imagine it always will be. I'm also here to tell you that that is the last Friday the 13th of the year, and we won't have another one until May of 2022. So, Friday, I'm going to do something that I have not really been into much, and that is I'm going to buy me some lottery tickets. I very rarely buy lottery tickets anymore. Well, see, Denise, I know that because Friday the 13th is my lucky day. So I know it. And this Friday, I'm going to buy me some lottery tickets. Oh, I'm going to make me some money. Or I'm at least going to try. Those were fun. I liked doing those. I liked it better when people won. I didn't like it if nobody won. It really sucked. I wanted people to win. It got expensive after a while, you know. But, I mean, I didn't mind it. I did it because I wanted to. But I was really doing it hoping that people were going to win some money. And then after a while, I was just like, this is pointless. I'd be better off just to randomly pick a name and send those some cash rather than spend it on the scratchers. But Doug said, well, you enjoy it, you know. I did. I really did enjoy it. I did. It's nice to give. It's always better to give. If you can. Not everyone can. I can't always give. But when I was able to give, I did, you know. But then it just felt like a waste because nobody was winning. Little tidbits here and there. But that $100 win, that was bomb. That made me so happy. I was like, you just won $100. Well, $50. You got half of it, but yeah. I cannot believe it's 4 o'clock and I'm still going almost 2 hours in. Just chit-chatting. But yeah, this is what I wanted. I wanted, and thank you for the thumbs up. I just wanted to interact with humans. I'm sick of keyboards, and I mean, I love what I do, but everyone needs a moment, you know? Just taking a moment away from the redundancy of work, sameness. Even if you're just a housewife and you do laundry and you clean the house and you feed the animals and whatever, do the shopping. After a while, you just want to have a day that is nothing like every day. Nothing like every day. You need a moment to just not feel like a machine. And a lot of men don't understand that. And women are like, I just need a break. They're like, what do you need a break from? You don't even got to work. You know, I work all day. I don't get a break. They don't get it. That's not what you're saying. You're not saying you're slaving. Just the constant sameness. You need a bump in your road every now and then, you know? I guess y'all are my bump in my road today. Oh, well, I never stop. Always a new. See, Rory, if me and you lived close together, we would be rolling in money because we're both so driven. We're like, gotta go, gotta do. I'd be like, hey, you want to go with me? I found a guy. He's got some stuff, and we're going to do this thing. Want to go? I'm going to buy his stuff, and I'm going to do a thing. And, yeah. They do not get it. You're right. And they don't mean to be heartless or unconcerned. They just don't get it. How boring and how depressing sameness can get. You can love what you do and just need a moment. Like, I love what I do, but I needed a moment. And like, I'm taking that moment right now. And every time, Rory, every time I say, I'm taking Saturday off, I'm not doing anything work-related, I'm not listing, I'm not taking pictures, I'm not researching, I'm not shipping, I'm not packing. I'm taking Saturday. Don't work that way. Nope. I have to drink to take a moment. See, and I don't get to drink anymore. I don't get to drink. I don't really want to, though. But anyway, so I'll try to take a Saturday, and then I'll get that notification, cha-ching, and I'm like, let me go see what I sold. And then, of course, I come in and I check, see what I sold, and then I want to package it, and Doug's like, I thought you were taking the day off, Corey. I'm like, I did take the day off. It's nighttime, Doug. So then I start getting, like, specific. Here, I have a 90-day total showing up here on my screen. But it's not, that's just what eBay shows you 90 days at a time. If you start and then 3 days in, you check your total, it'll say 90-day total, even though you've only been doing it for 3 days. Mine is from June the 4th. Mine is literally solidly 2 months and 1 week. Just in my eBay sales. Just in eBay sales. This is my total. That's just in two months and 1 week. And that's only for eBay. That does not include my sales everywhere else I sell. Because I sell locally, I sell on the marketplace and I ship, and I sell on Etsy, and that's all I'm going to share. And that I sell in many spots, but that's just here on eBay. And it would be more, but I had to do a refund because somebody bought the wrong attachment vacuum kit. It ended up not fitting their machine and they had to send it back. So I relisted it. It's still the same one. It just didn't, it didn't fit. So it went to California and then it came back. So how can I be down, y'all? That's money I didn't have when I was just sitting around the house, not doing anything with myself other than being a housewife. You know, that's money in my pocket. That's the amount that I get before my fees. That's before fees, which it ranges. eBay, it goes up to like 12.5% and down, from 12.5% and down for the type of stuff that I sell. But I want to do that video that Corgi Mom was talking about, where I just tell people, this is a great way to just start. I am by far an expert. No, not even close. I'm just not. But I know that people need, ooh, you know that trash can I sold online for $32 plus shipping? Basically $40 because the shipping didn't cost anywhere near what I charged. I just got my feedback for it. Pristine item, carefully packaged using recycled materials. Yay! Arrived safely and quickly. A plus 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 plus. That was nice. I just got that one. That wasn't there this morning. This is what it's about. You want customers happy so they'll come back. Most eBay sellers try to list about 10 to 20 items a day. I think my record is over 200 in a day. No, if I get 5 items up in a day, I'm doing good. But Doug said it's my own fault because I have to research everything right into the ground. I do. I will go, all right, I'm going to research for price. Comp this, comp that. This is at an auction price. This is at a buy it now. I don't do auctions. I did my auction time on eBay. I'm good. I do buy it nows and that's it. There may come a time where I have an item that I know would be better off in an auction, but right now I'm all buy it now. I'm buy it now. And Doug says I'll just research things right into the ground, and it takes me time. Somebody could list an item, photograph it, list it, blah 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 blah. 30 minutes. It takes me over an hour for an item sometimes because I don't want to over or undercharge. I keep all my packaging materials to reuse. Same. That is a major expense I refuse to pay. That's it. I buy my bubble wrap because I buy the big fat, the biggest that they make, because I ship VCRs and stuff. So it requires lots of wrap. You know, I've not had a single complaint with any of my items packaged. My packaging has always been spot the hell on. Because it matters. It matters if you're going to undertake reselling. If you're looking at it strictly with the focus of money, 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 and that's it, you're not going to do well. You're going to screw up. You have to look at it as money, 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 and I want these customers to want to come back to me. Whether they do or not, you can't help that if you don't sell something that they're looking for. But you want them to want to come back to you. That's what matters. But that was a very nice feedback. I like that one. I hadn't seen that one yet. I sold a hand ground manual coffee grinder with ceramic burrs that I paid $3 for. I believe I paid $3 or $4. I sold it for $72.40. Smooth transaction, very nice item, well packaged and promptly delivered. Let's see, dumpster dive for the bubble wrap. Anytime I shop, I check out the back. And now I'm gonna tell you right now, this little tiny bubble wrap right here, I find mountains of this. I never have to buy this. I find mountains of this behind Five Below. There's Five Below. There's a lot of these stores that don't do food. They just do dry merch. Do you have any Wizard of Oz stuff or older Downey? Oh, the Dooney and Bork. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't pick up any packing materials where they've dumped a Starbucks cup in with the stuff or anything. That I had this massive bag full of this right here, and I pulled it out. They had just put it in the top, and I thought, yes, it hasn't rained. Nothing's on top of this bag. I pulled the bag out, and inside the bag, as I was putting it in the trunk, I noticed inside the bag there was a Starbucks cup and some puddling of coffee in the bottom. I threw it right back in the can. Doug goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "It's fucking coffee in it. I'm not sending that shit." I'm not sending that. But hi Candace. But like Five Below, Rack Room Shoes, because see, look, I have a never-ending supply of Croc boxes. Never-ending. All of my shoes are shipped in a Croc box. Don't look at my fat ass. Or a giant Polly Miller, and I put the shoes in, and then I fold it over, seal it, take that, and take that, and weigh it, measure it, print out the label, slap it on, off it goes. And like sandals, tennis shoes. They don't, now some tennis shoes, most of my tennis shoes actually are in such good shape that I box them. I don't want them to get crushed or whatever. But if they're clearly worn, as far as like mashed a little bit, I use flat rate and invest in Polly Miller. I don't do flat rate, it costs too much. I have used flat rate box. I ordered a shit ton of flat rate. The boxes, they're free. They bring them right to your home. I had a porch full of them. I've used flat rate once. Every other time I've had to send something, it has been cheaper for me to just box it myself and weigh it. Stop it. But then again, I do a lot of free shipping, so the shipping's on me. Now, most stuff that I'm sending these days is cheaper through FedEx, believe it or not. You can cover the flat rate with those thin plastic envelopes. Yep, I do. If I have something that'll fit into a flat rate, and then I shove it in one of these so that it's not really a flat rate, I'm just using the box. It's basically free packing supplies. And then, of course, what the hell did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Oh, Lord, I left one of these out. And, of course, I got a whole roll of these, and if I run low, I'll get more, so that I can make sure that the assholes at the post office know when something is priority. Just because it's not in a priority box does not mean it's not tracked and insured, and you better not slam it around. I remember when I did Poshmark, I made a little money, but I got way too lazy and overwhelmed. Even though it was easy, I still gave up. Oh, wow. You know what? I was going to say it's easy money in a sense, but at the same time, it is not easy. It is very involved. It is a lot of work. It demands and commands so much of your time? How did this turn into a flipping thing? I know why, because I love it. I love it. That's how it turned into a flipping thing. Large flat rate is the best for computers over 13 inches or heavy lots. See, and I can't because I can't use enough wrap. I mean, the bubble wrap amount that I use is worth it for no returns, you know? And I don't trust the post office. You know, they've already destroyed one thing. I gave the guy the refund and told him I will fight the post office to get the money. It arrived to him crushed. Just freaking crushed. And he was like, what do I do? I was like, it's insured for up to $100. So, but then they said he had to have the receipt and all this other crap. And I was like, I do it from home. I don't have a physical receipt. But anyway, so I just told him, you know what, I'm going to give you your refund and you keep the item. I can't sell that. But when I was shipping Kat's makeups, I used so much bubble wrap that she got reviews about it. Yeah. You got to, you know, shipping matters. Shipping matters. It really does. But it's a lot of work. Clothing I thought would be super easy. It's not. For some people, clothing is easy. They buy it at a yard sale or they'll buy it at the thrift store or wherever they get it. They don't wash it. They don't iron it. They just take a picture, wrap it up, stick it in a bag, and send it off. I wash it. I press it if it needs to be pressed. I went and specifically purchased a brand new iron, got an ironing board for that. Oh, and a steamer. I got the clothing steamer, and I got the handheld one as well. So if you dedicate yourself to giving the best possible service, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I've got a mountain of clothes that I'm probably not even going to sell. I've got stuff up right now. I've got winter clothes I need to put up. I just sell clothing in lots by size unless it's worth it. See, and that's what I was going to do. I was thinking about that. It was the pics and uploading that was boring to me. Oh God, getting the lighting just right. I have a nightmare here when it comes to that. My next big investment will be the mannequin. And I know that I just need a shirt mannequin for now. That's all I need. But I really want that one that's all the way to the cooch. The crotch one all the way. But the mannequin is my next one. And every time I think I find one that I can afford, it ends up being one of those ones with the hollow back. If you turn it around, there's nothing there, and it's that plastic flimsy crap. And I'm like, I don't want that. I do not want that. Sasha, would you chill? Show your nuts, dog. Seriously. But so even if I have to buy a used mannequin half, like the torso with the arms, and it's a little beat up, I'll fix it. You know, my advice about the mannequin: get a used adjustable sewing bust that you can adjust the size. Yeah, I thought about that too. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I agreed to the washing and ironing. The light boxes are pushed a lot. I'm not buying a light box. I keep saying that, but I'll end up buying one. When I was doing eBay before and I was just doing costume old stuff, old costume jewelry and little trinkets and vintage items, small stuff, I bought a light box, the pop-up one, that tent cube, but I never bought the light kit. So it never really got used. I ended up tossing it because I never used it. It just sat there and I couldn't figure out how to shut the damn thing. So I just threw it away. I was like, I can't shut it. I can't even pack it away. It's just this giant box taking up all the room. And this was back in 2007 that I bought that. Yeah, it was 2007. So anyway, I want to make a ceiling to floor light box because I came across a giant lot of gowns like you would wear out, and 2 of them turned out to be vintage, and they're not over the top. They're from the 80s and they are classy. And I was like, dude, 2 of these are vintage and they're selling for a lot. He's like, you're kidding me. I was like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. They are nice. So I need a proper area to photograph them. I don't have a model. I don't have a mannequin. And if you put them on a hanger, they literally just hang. Thus, the word hanger. So, I gotta figure something out so I can get this shit up. I did find a vintage Fredericks of Hollywood animal print spaghetti strap nightgown. That should do okay. It's not a long one, it's a short one. Also found a vintage 1980s nightgown with flowers. It's like a floral. And as soon as I saw it at the thrift store, I looked at Doug and went, I don't even need to look at the tag. This is old. This is 80s. He's like, how do you know? I said, because my aunt used to wear these. So I knew it was old. It is. That does okay. I paid $1 for that. I don't even know if I paid $1. It might have been on the day when they were 40% off. But either way, I'm going to get more than I paid for it. And if you can find like the dress slips, the whole slips that go down to like your, like right below your knee or even right above your knee from back in the old day, the granny kind that your grandma used to wear under every damn thing. Everybody had that old person in their world when they were coming up that wore a slip longer than the actual dress. And you could see the slip all the time. Those sell really good. You can sell those for $100 if it's the right one. You've got a bunch of dress slips. Roy, sing. Kitty! You're going to make me come there and spend a lot of money. But we were planning on a road trip to Pennsylvania anyway, and now I don't know that we're going to do it. Because we've changed our platform and what we want to sell. I don't think we're going to need Pennsylvania. Michigan's still a good one. Michigan is still a good one. And we may do the Michigan one. And I want to do Utah and Oregon. So we may take like a solid week and just hit the road and go as far as we can. We just need to get together and FaceTime and I'll make a pile for you. Oh my God. And I'll just tell you how much I'll pay you for it. Go to Pennsylvania now that we aren't there. No, if I'm going to Pennsylvania, I'm going to go to the thrift stores and the antique stores. Fantastic antique stores. Oh my God. It's crazy. But, yeah. I just so want to help other people do what I do. You don't got to do it on a giant scale. You just dabble in it. Dabble in it. Just sell a little bit, you know, side hustle wise. Even if you just list 10 things a week. Every week. Even if the things you listed aren't selling, don't let it get you down. Just list 10 more things. You got to get yourself up there in the algorithm. And suddenly you'll see your shit. Like, I'll have 2 days where I won't sell shit on eBay. That's not true. That's a lie. I've never gone 2 days without selling something on eBay. I'll go a day, maybe a day and a half, but never straight 48 hours. And you won't sell anything. And then all of a sudden, you'll go to bed and when you wake up, you sold 3 things. That happens to me all the time. We have a condo in Utah. You can stay there if you stop in Bryan Head. Hi, Zeusamad! You keep talking about how well stuff we just got rid of sells. What? I'll just give it to you. It will save me on storage fees. Oh, that's even better, Rory. There are some good ones right by here. Oh, right by where I used to live. I bet half my shit is in there from all the stuff I would throw away. Oh my God. Yeah. We throw away very little. We throw away trash, but we don't throw away anything that could be sold, or if I don't want to deal with it, we'll donate it. But, yeah, we everything has a value. That whole thing of another man's trash is one man's trash is another man's treasure is no bullshit. When someone's like, you can give me $1, I'm like, okay, Now look at Doug and go, and I'll make 120. Okay. Kitty! Kitty! Yeah, I even saved the packing and the, oh, y'all should see my, let me just show y'all. It's a nightmare. I'm going to show y'all my nightmare. Like my death pile in my office wasn't bad enough. Go on, Kevin. Go. Get. All right, I'm going to show y'all this. You there? Why won't the camera flip? Oh my God. There it is. How's that for packing supplies? That's just an endless roll. This is just an endless stream of thin foam. It just goes. I could make a prom dress for some weirdo out of this. Look at this. It just keeps going. It just keeps, look, there's another one. Storage, which we've gone through a lot of it and we've packed it up to donate. Boxes, styrofoam, boxes, a tennis racket, shoes, things, more boxes. I got to restock my boxes. We Fit boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I see more this weekend, I'll buy them too. Have you checked Wayfair for a mannequin? Last week they had a half body for sale for $40. Really? And a full mannequin for $96. What? That's crazy. Shoes. Anybody need a remote? I gotcha. I gotcha. I got ceiling fan remotes. I got garage door openers. I got a PS4 virtual, the VR set, the whole set. Breast pump. There goes that infamous breast pump. I bought it for Shane, but she decided to go with another type of pump. This is just the little swing pump. So I'm stuck with a breast pump she doesn't want. Legos, dishes, totes. We've already emptied a ton of totes. More boxes. This tote's full of pots and pans. Stainless steel, heavy bottom pots and pans. I don't sell any crap. I do not sell any junk dishes. So this is my nightmare. My absolute nightmare. But I love my nightmare. My nightmare makes me happy. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So there's that. A bunch of stained clothing into fat. Oh. The wildfire situation. Oh, we're not going anytime soon. It's going to be a while. So this situation with all of the stuff just... And the whole point when I started was I was like, organization is key. We need to be organized. I need to have these shelves and the exact same totes so everything fits nice and organized and blah, blah, blah. And it still got out of hand. It still got out of hand. So, like, games for days. I found, okay, I'm not scared of the hood, okay? And I told Doug, we need to go to the pawn shops and look for We Fit games so I can bundle and get rid of these We Fit boards. Because that's like $60 a pop every time. I pay between $1 and $4 for the We Fit boards. And then I turn around with a We Fit game that I pay $1 to $2 for and sell them for $60. I haven't yet because I can't find any We Fit games. So, I told him I was ready to go to the pawn shops. He goes, you're going to pay too much at the pawn shops. I said, none at the pawn shops we're going to. He said, where are the pawn shops? I said, downtown. Downtown. He was like, what? I said, I'm telling you, man, They're not selling that kind of stuff. They're selling electronics. They're selling car stereo systems. These places are going to basically be giving them away. Sure enough, we went the other day, not even a week ago. Matter of fact, it was last weekend. Hold on. This is some of them. I don't have them all in here. I've got more. But when I asked how much for the Wii games, I can have them for $1 a piece. I went, sold? Sold? One of them was brand new, still sealed. So I got all these. If you noticed a theme here, Rock Band, DJ Hero. Okay. The rest of the games, the Wii's I got for $1. The rest of them I paid $2. And here's why. I think I've already talked about this, but I don't know. But I just got these this past weekend. I got for the PS3. I got duplicates galore, which is perfect. It's perfect. Rock Band and a couple of oddballs in there. So we hit all the pawn shops down in the bad part of town because I ain't scared. I'm going where the resellers aren't going because they're scared. I ain't scared. And you take... Hold on. Don't look at my big ass. You take this for the Xbox 360 and you add it to these two games. You have a bundle and you turned $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. You've turned $7 into $75. Just like that. Just like that. And I really enjoy it. You're giving me flashbacks with those Wii games. I worked for a video game reseller for years, listing stuff online. We had a whole huge warehouse, and it was still an organizational disaster. Yeah, I can't seem to find any of the Wii Fit games, and it's pissing me off. But we're going again this weekend, and I think I kind of connected with the owner of one of the ones that we went to in the bad part of town. He seemed to get it. He said, "So, are y'all selling online or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're selling online." He said, "Well, how do y'all do? What are y'all selling?" So I started telling him. I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I need Wii Fit games because I have Wii Fit boards and I need to bundle them. So, because just the board alone will sell, but $20. But you bundle it with a game, and you're looking at $60 or $50. He went, "Oh." And I said, "And I'm hoping by the end of next year we will have this big enough and enough money is coming in that we're paying cash for some land or putting a giant chunk down on a home." And after I told him what I was buying VCRs for and then selling them for and the deals I was striking, and he got it because that's what he does. And he went, "Yeah, y'all will be buying a house this coming year." I was like, "Yes, we will." He went, "Yeah, you got good money coming in." I said, "Yes, I do." So that's what I do, and that's why I want everyone else to do it, because it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling making your own money and making something where there wasn't anything, and realizing all of the wasted time you spent on this, on here, watching something that was non-productive, like brain dead drama or just general, where you're learning nothing, where you're not learning anything, you're not acquiring ideas for anything, nothing. And so I want to give people something else to look at and something else to look forward to. And you can start by spring cleaning your winter cleaning, whatever the hell you want to do it. Your own home. See, this one's brand new, and I paid $2 for this. It's brand new. Factory sealed. It's never been opened. And I had one other one too. It was factory sealed. I don't know. I think it's over there. And like I say, even if you're just doing it for a little side hustle for some extra money, that's something. And you get to clean your cabinets out. And then you have a new hobby and you're interested in something that's actually you're gonna gain something from it. You're learning something that you're gonna gain something from, instead of getting off the computer and going, boy, that was a lot of drama. You're just like, if you're gonna be on the computer, do something productive on the computer. Right now I'm doing something non-productive because I've earned it. This is something I don't sell right here. Now, if I find a red line, I'll sell it. But I haven't found a red line, so I'm not, But if I find a red line, I'll sell it. If anyone knows what I'm talking about with the red lines. These little wheels, the older ones, around the wall, it's a red line. Those are worth money. I watched one sell yesterday evening, as a matter of fact, for $158 on bids. One friggin' car. If it ain't a red line, I ain't messing with it, because I don't know shit about them, I played with them when I was a kid. I was obsessed. That was my favorite toy. Other than that, I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything. I didn't realize it had gotten this late. It's 4:30. Let me see if Doug has sent me any messages, because I'm on my phone right now doing this. Oh, I have a message. I just don't know who it's from. Oh, it's from Will. He sent me a TikTok thing. But anyway, this was one of my favorite finds ever of all time. 50 cent. 50 cent. And it works. 50 cent. Nostalgia 1981 Hubert game. Tabletop arcade. What the hell? That'll be one of my big ticket items for this coming week. And I'm trying to get that 8-track straight. So that'll be another one of my big ticket items, because that's going to be probably 150, maybe 200. Just depends, because there's not many up there. I think there's 2 of those for sale right now, of that very one. And they sell really, really well. That was just luck on my part. I think just really lucky that I went to that yard sale, and I had to fight to find that yard sale, because they had the road tore up, and I was following the signs, and I thought, I was by myself. Doug slept in that day. And I was like, what the hell? Where is this house? I couldn't even make out the name of the street. So I turned around. I went all the way back to the entrance of the area, and I looked at the sign again. I turned around, pulled up as close as I could get, took a picture of it, zoomed in on it, and then typed it in to my GPS, because I had it in there wrong. I couldn't make out what it said. And then I found the damn yard sale. I almost gave up. And I got a right good bit of stuff there. I got those kittens from there. I got that 8-track player from there. I got a pair of Keen. I got a pair of Tiva. I got this headset. Where'd it go? I got a headset for the phone. Got that, and those are not cheap. This one that I got is not cheap. I paid $1 for that. I paid $1 for the Tivas, $1 for the Kings, $1 for each one of the, and basically everything there was a friggin' $1, except for the 8-track recorder. That was 10, which I gladly paid. But anyway, I'm seriously gonna get off this time. And it was enjoyable talking to everybody, and thanks for letting me just yap about things that make me happy. And I am going to do that video, Corgi Mom, if you're still there. I'm going to do that video where I give more detailed, like I'll write a list down of things that are excellent if you want to go out and buy stuff. and guarantee that you're going to sell them, that they're going to move, and you're going to make some money that you can flip back over and do it again. But the main thing is you want to start with what you already have. We all have shit we don't want. All of us. I don't give a shit what you say. You have stuff you do not want. Kitty! She's in heat. But you definitely, yes, business is good. Thank you, Zeusmad. But you definitely have things you can move before having to spend a penny. And then once you sell the things that you already have, you can take that money and then start buying the stuff that you know will move. And don't assume trinkets are going to sell, because they're not. Like, I had that cookie jar that's a McCoy, and I paid $4.99 or $3.99 for it at the thrift store probably 2 years ago. And it was a hard to find McCoy, and I knew what I had. I was not going to waver on the price. I was not taking offers. People sent me offers and I ignored them. I was firm on my price, and I sold it for $135 because I knew what I had. And I wasn't hard up for the cash, and I wasn't going to give it away. I knew it was hard to find. It's Shane trying to video chat me. Let me tell her that I'm on. But there are times where a knick-knack type item is worth it. Truly. Cancel. Cancel. But yeah, I'll do the more detailed video, but I could ramble on for days on it because I'm interested. She just called me a whore. Because I didn't answer her. She said whore. She's definitely my daughter. Let me see what she says. Look. That is so funny. Oh, look. She said, whore, well, you about to not be alive if you ignore my calls again. She said, it's important. Seema made me a perfect fake burger. Oh, that is important. I need to go. I need to go because my granddaughter made a perfect fake burger. I need to call her up and tell her how proud I am of her. I always tell her I'm so proud of her for every dumb little thing she does. I'm like, you are the best at that. You are so awesome. I am so proud of you. And she just smiles. She's like, thank you, Nino. Ninu. I'm Ninu. Thank you, Ninu. Priorities. Yeah. It's important. Seema made me a perfect fake burger. She's so stupid. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go talk to my babies. My grandbabies and my daughter. Love all you bitches and hoes. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do it again next week. Maybe I'll do one day a week. You have a great night too. Bye Zeusamad. Bye Chick or Chic. I don't know how you say your name. Bye Rory. Bye Candace. Bye Denise. Bye bye Tim. By the way, yeah, Tim was on here. For those of you who aren't OG, that's Tim McKenna. Bye Harold. And whoever else was on here. You sent me an email. Okay, cool. All right. And I will get to it today, I promise. You guys have a great day.